Gonzar. Gonzar was the name of a man who existed 2000 of years ago. He belonged to a great chain of hunters with great power and round skills. Her parents died unaware to save her life. Her small village was in the mountain with giant men protecting her. 20 years had passed since the last attack incited them. Men from childhood are prepared for war. His home was called White Grass, and it was a beautiful place with big trees, animals of all kinds, magical beings, and great river that crossed the village. But this was not always the case. After the attack it had 20 years ago, everything that it destroyed and took more than 19 years to make everything come back to life. Many of them heard the rumors that Banu's sons had been born. Banu was a very selfish king who just wanted to rule the world, and that old woman belonged to him. But it was only rumors. The peasants who lived near the kingdom of Banu heard that Gonzar was about to lead his village and fill his men to death in battle. One quiet morning, with the song of birds, a strange man with a large bird arrived, holding a bow that was filled with a piece of the sacred tree of ruby. Many of the warriors who wondered who that man was took up their weapons and bows and surrounded him. The man with the big bird said that I'm the sorcerer, Kark, and that I'm looking for Gonzar. All were surprised because when Kark raised his head, his eyes were dark and with small dots that looked like stars. Gonzar was sitting next to a large table and allowed Kark to approach him. Kark told him that I have traveled to thousands of mountains to find, and after 8 long years I have the pleasure of being in front of you, my king. Gonzar was surprised, and after drinking his wounding glass, he stopped and said, "But I'm not a king. My village is not a kingdom. This is a home formed by nature." Kark said, "I have visions, and in one of them I was giving my life for you." Kark raised his voice so that everyone could hear him and said, "A terrible war is coming, and I came to defend my new home. I know you don't have enough weapons for a war. I will give them to you." Kark, with his hand struck a great ball of lightning on a rock, and great sulphur and magical bows rose from the ashes. Kark said, "We have a little time left. One winter, Banu will send 3 of his best warriors to destroy his village, our home." Kark handed the bow to Gonzar so he could try it, but there was something strange about it. He didn't have a rose. Kark told him that with that bow he would have a robe forever and would not have to make wood in a robe. Gonzar slowly stretched the bow and blew around, pierced the tree, was surprised, and for fear dropped the bow to the ground. People were amazed, and a great force that went through the tree and applauded. They brought Kark back to town and made a great dinner because they cooked a great pig and ducks that were delicious. For many weeks, the warriors trained with Kark's help, and the women are trained to defend the elders and children. They prepared great stranges and hideouts in the trees that were perfect place for archers. Always at night they lit a great bonfire. There Kark told a surprising anecdote that happened to him before arriving at right class. One of them was when I fight a giant bear for food. Carl had the evidence. Carl got up and showed his back. He had a big scar caused by the fight with the bear. Everyone was surprised, including Gonzar. Everyone sitting in front of the fire with chicken leg and their hands loaded all night. They had a great time. The next day, a large crowd of people entered the village to ask for help. A woman talked. I'm Dahlia, and I'm survivor from my village. My village was called Neblarda, and it was a beautiful place just like this. I belong to a group of female warriors that after attack we formed and present to you. Alejandra, with great skill with knives, the best in camouflage. Syriana, attack her enemies without making sounds and is very good with bounds. Mariana, she belonged to a small village that was attacked long before our and only few of them survived. And Sindrit, my daughter, her father died in battle. She has great skill with axes. Gonzar looked at Sindrit and was surprised with how beautiful she was, and said, "You will be received in white grass, and our helpers will help the wounded." Carl approved Dahlia and asked about the facts. Dahlia said, "It was a cold and calm night. Our men were eating at the tables. The children were playing near the campfire, and everything felt in peace and harmony. Suddenly, our animals began to hide. The sky turned reddish. The streets began to move much stranger due to the wind. Three men with swords descended from the mountain. Nobody could see their face. They were wearing bearskin and cloaks that covered their head. Behind them arose so with fire that ended up burning our homes, many dying with the impact of the arrows. The men took up arms and ran to fight. My husband made all the women, children, and old people follow the river. He was the one who brought us here, but in that long. Walking many dangers occurred, such as the attack of bears, carnivores, plants, and many more. Because of that, we women train and manufacture our own weapons. Dahlia tearfully said, "I also lost my oldest son in that battle, and now I have two stars that have accompanied my son since the beginning of the trip." Carl handed and her said that she could communicate with the dead, also that her husband has message for her. Carl closed her eyes and said, "Love, I'm proud of you. Thank you for guiding our people. Take good care of our daughter. I love you, and I will wait here with our son." Okay, this is my history for the moment. Thank you. I'm José Miguel Alonso González Charaja.